Hello Aries, welcome to your weekly tarot reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is for the week of March 19th through 25th. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I'm providing. Okay. Remember that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And here's a Four of Swords to start us out. We'll put that into some context with our Dove and Serpent spread. And as I do this, I want to just mention that if there's anything you need me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know in the comments down below this video, okay? So, we've got our Dove and Serpent spread. It looks pretty good. It looks all right. Let's do our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. And this one we're not going to look at until the very end, and we're going to leave it right here. And we're going to save that for the end of the video, so you do have to stick around. And hopefully that card will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we're looking for at the very end. Okay. So, what do we have? We got some air. A lot of air, a lot of water, some major. We've got some court cards, earth and water, and then some more majors. So it seems we've got some earth cards, but the earth primarily with this devil energy, this Capricorn energy. We have earth in the past, and then we've got with this Prince of Discs, we have earth in the future. Right? So there's a lot of stuff in between that we need to get through to kind of get from this, whatever this past is, and then whatever our future is. Okay? Feels like there's a lot of work in between these manifestations. But we start out with the Four of Swords. And I think that you are someone who, in the past, you may have had some doubts. Okay? I'm getting this feeling like you sometimes question your decisions. I think in the past, especially with that devil energy, I feel like you are kind of questioning your decisions about something in the past, you know. I think there might be one specific event or circumstance that we're kind of thinking about right now, but I think in a general way, you sometimes have serious doubts about the decisions that you've made, okay? Not regrets, not... not second thoughts, but just like maybe you doubt if you've made the right decision, okay? Because I see that where you are now with the Four here, we also have a Four of Cups. It seems things are I don't want to say dull, but things are not as exciting, as vibrant, as successful as maybe you would have hoped, okay? So I feel like there's a little bit of doubt going on. But honestly, looking at the rest of these cards, I think if you overcome your doubt, there's really a tremendous opportunity in front of you, okay? It feels to me like what we kind of have lacking is some of this fiery ambition, this energy, this confidence, right? And that's really the only thing holding you back is this, what appears to be a lack of fire energy. However, we do see this Eon or Judgment card here in the position of your environment, of your relationships, of your greatest asset as well. So we're going to see how that card plays out. That could be the fire that we need to really get through all of this rather cool energy. It's not cold, it's not frozen and crystallized. It's just rather cool and breezy kind of energy that we've got, at least in the main reading on the Path of the Dove. And so this is leading to, not a serious lack of confidence or not a serious regret or anything like that, but you're just maybe pondering if things would be different had you made different choices, okay? And that's kind of a way of looking at the past. You're not terribly upset. Nothing's terribly disappointing or disastrous. You're not in any kind of trouble, but you just thought maybe it could be better than this, right? So I am getting this feeling like some of your decisions, you're questioning them. You're doubting if you made the right decision in some areas of your life. Okay. I think that with this Four of Swords, you are in a situation, it may be a career thing. And I say that because we've got all of this earth in the past, we've got all of this earth in the future. Okay. So this could be something related to your career, employment, the way you make money, the work that you do every day. Okay. Even if you're in, let's say you're in retirement, you're post-career, you're still doing something with your time, right? And I believe that you're still doing something that involves other people. You're not isolating at home, I don't think. It's something where you are involved with others in some type of work. Okay, could be that you're right smack in the middle of your career, of your working years, and you're hoping that things take a turn for the better. You're hoping for some sort of improvement. Things seem fine where they are, but if you look at the cards on the path of the dove here, there's nothing really exciting. Nothing really pops out at you. It all seems, it's nice, right? But it's just kind of soft, and it's just a little mellow and dull. It's not really vibrant right here, these colors, And particularly with the Four of Swords, I think that you have made a decent life. You've made a good go of it. Things are good. Things are stable. You've got a lot of what you need. A lot of your kind of basic needs are taken care of. There really isn't much to complain about. And I think sometimes you feel as if you don't deserve to complain, or if you have no right to complain. I don't believe that to be true. I think we're allowed to have our gripes, And I feel like you want to be happy and content with what you have. Right? You want to be. And the thing about the path of the dove here is on the vertical axis we have air, air, and air. Lots of air. Okay. What we have on the horizontal axis is the devil energy, and then water and water. Right? So I was saying access because in my mind I was thinking, well, it's through this air that we're really going to be able to access all of this water energy that is literally right in front of us on the horizontal plane in our horizontal world, because we see this Two of Cups here in the immediate future. It's something right in front of us. We can access it through the psyche, through our thinking, through our intellect, our reasoning mind, our consciousness, our kind of day-to-day consciousness. Okay, so it's indicating to me that it's something we have to initiate ourselves. We have to make the effort, we have to formulate the plans and move forward with it in order to activate the major arcana that we see on the path of the Serpent by way of this Judgment card. Okay, rebirth, reawakening, baptism by fire. Okay, so this is the fiery energy that we need, but in order to activate that, we have to figure out in our minds, in our consciousness, our daily lives, how to access and get in touch with all of this water energy, all of this love and opportunity for joy and pleasure and satisfaction that's in our horizontal world. Okay. So we're going to start again here with the Six of Swords at the top of the path of the dove on that vertical axis. So this is an organization of your thoughts, of your plans, you thought your life was, pretty well structured. Maybe you are looking back at things now and thinking, well, everything on paper, it seemed like it was a good plan. Maybe you had, your whole career, your whole life kind of mapped out. And it seems like, according to the map, you should be in a much different place. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of that maybe we didn't follow the map exactly. Maybe our coordinates, our calculations were off when we began. We didn't quite end up where we thought we would right now. Okay. With this Six of Swords, I wonder if you have some aspirations for traveling. Okay. I'm getting images of an ocean voyage, It could be that you're traveling overseas. It could be that there is something going on in your life, or maybe something on this map, right, that you thought you would be closer to the water by now, or you thought you would be further along in your overseas voyage than you are, okay? Maybe your plans included some kind of traveling, or some kind of, a nearness to water, or settling by a large body of water, something like that. There's some kind of a water feeling that I'm getting with this one. And then also the traveling too, which I think a lot of us, depending on what phase of your life you're in, a lot of us can look back at our life and say, I wish I'd traveled more. I think that's a cliche, I think I've heard that a lot. People just say, if you could change one thing about your life, what would you do differently? I'd travel more, So there's some connection there with you. And I think really it's this idea that we should be in a different place on the map than we are. So we're looking at we're trying to get our GPS coordinates, figure out where we are on the map, and it's just like this feeling that we should be further along. We should be closer to the destination, closer to happiness, success, fulfillment, pleasure, fulfillment than we are. So we feel like maybe we didn't go fast enough, maybe we didn't account for the wind or the tides. There's something that kind of pushed our timeline ahead a little bit, or pushed it back a little bit, I should say. And with the ocean voyage, of course, we've got the Four of Cups here, and this is a boat that has, a sailing vessel that has anchored in place. Okay, it's doing fine. It's structurally sound. It's not sinking. No holes in the boat. But it doesn't have a heading. It doesn't have speed. It doesn't have a direct. It's not going anywhere. Okay. It's kind of stopped where it is. And it's almost like you're pausing in your life right now to kind of check your maps and think, okay, why am I only here? I should be over there somewhere. I should be closer to my goals. So we're in that kind of limbo now. We're in this resting phase. We've anchored for the time being. And we want to check our bearings, okay? And maybe you're starting to think, well, maybe the destination is different now. Maybe I don't want to go over there to that island anymore. Maybe I want to go to that one. So this is the time in your life where you really have to decide where it is you're headed, if you still want to head in that direction, and then get to it, And I think there is an opportunity right in front of you. And I think that your goal, the island that you're trying to reach, the paradise that you're trying to sail to, is closer than you think. Okay? And I think what it is represented by, this Two of Cups, it's love, satisfaction, fulfillment, pleasure, the satisfaction of all desires. This is like the highest ideal, the best destination that you could imagine. Okay? If this is career success, or this is personal success, or in your private life, in the passionate work that you do, whatever it is that you do with your time, okay? I think that there is someone else involved here who has been noticing you, okay? It feels like they've been noticing you. And it's almost as if they're waiting for you to start the motor or to set sail again and start working towards the destination. And should you express an interest in this, whatever it is that they are offering, or whatever is surrounding this particular person, who I think, we have air, we have water, we have earth court cards. So I'm not sure who the person is. Maybe it is an earth sign person here, as the Prince of Pentacles at the very end. Okay, that could be it. But they have the means to facilitate this attainment for you, the fulfillment of these goals. Okay, so they either have the job or the promotion to offer you. they've got the opportunity to offer you. They are the ones who are going to really connect you with this, whatever this wonderful goal is that you have. Okay, whatever your chosen destination is on that map. And that destination could change. Maybe you're seeing this island over here in a different direction, and you're going to steer the ship that way. And I think whoever this person is, they're kind of waiting for you to express the interest in that. Okay, and I'll tell you why I think that. We're going to go to the recent past with this devil energy. I think you set out on this journey with tremendous ambition, maybe some very lofty goals. You had very high expectations, very high aspirations. So you planned your course, you plotted your course on that map, considering or factoring in the best possible circumstances, right? If everything goes your way, if you've got the tailwind, if you've got the current, if all of your engines are at full speed, if there are no obstacles, no changing course, you will get there in X number of days. You had that kind of really lofty, ambitious goal in front of you. And you didn't really consider, okay, this is the timeline if the conditions are absolutely ideal. Right? So we didn't factor in too many variables here. But I think in the more recent past, I think this person that we're talking about, because we got air, water, earth court cards. It feels like there's like it almost feels like there's a group of people that are kind of waiting for you, you know? I feel like a person in particular, the one who has this opportunity to offer you, I feel like they observed you in the past doing something that really astonished them, you know? Some kind of a challenge that you overcame, some kind of an interaction that you had where you just really shined, you know? You really caught their eye, you really got their attention, you know? They noticed you through this past event. And I think ever since they kind of had their eye on you thinking, that's someone that's going to do great things. They're just kind of waiting for you to plot your new course or raise the sails, something, get moving again, you know? So you really surprised them. You really impressed them with something that you did relatively recently. I'm getting an A name from this person who has this opportunity for you. I don't know if they're an earth or a water or an air sign. I'm thinking earth sign probably. I'm thinking earth sign and perhaps Taurus. Perhaps Taurus. And I think they have an A as their first initial. I think, you know, they have had their eye on you for a while now, for maybe several months. So it could be something going on inside of the company that you work for, in the industry that you work in. Okay, and I don't know that you really are aware that this person has had their eye on you in this, you know, professional kind of, not in a creepy way. All right, in terms of being impressed by what you've accomplished or what you've shown them, or how you've presented yourself, maybe, or how you handled a difficult situation, perhaps, or the fact that you seem to have this tremendous ambition. Okay. And I think that they've been keeping tabs on you to see what you're going to do. And I think as soon as you redirect your ship in their direction, right, they don't want to reveal themselves because they don't want to influence what you do. If you really want this, whatever this Two of Cups is, if you really want this one, you're going to have to make the decision and head in that direction all on your own without them saying, hey, over here. You know, they're not shooting up any flares. So if you can make your way closer to them, they're going to notice that as well. And that's, I think, going to create some major changes in your life. Okay. Now, down beneath everything, we do have this Knight of Swords. This is some fiery energy that is in the realm of communication, relationships, interpersonal stuff. Okay. So it could really be that you have this tremendous ability to to handle stressful situations. If there are conflicts, if there's friction at work or something, you have these natural skills and talents to mediate those challenges, to resolve the conflicts. It's that kind of leadership thing. And maybe this person is kind of looking at you in that way, like this person really has some major like leadership potential, Because I feel like you are able to take a group of people who have just completely different ideals, different thoughts, opinions, beliefs, different goals in mind, different agendas, and you're able to rally all of those people around your fire, right? You're able to find a common purpose for everybody that gets everybody on the same page. Vastly different people. They all can come together under one umbrella, right? And I think that's what the Knight of Swords is saying about you and about how you conduct yourself. Some of the talents and skills that you have. Now, we're going to the path of the serpent. Because I want to talk about this priestess energy. There's someone very important in your life that has a G name. A relative, perhaps, maybe someone that has already ascended to a higher plane. But I feel like you still get guidance or wisdom from them. I feel like it's someone that you still kind of have this dialogue with. Not in a creepy, spooky way or anything. But I feel like you still have, this person's still on your team. They're still with you. Okay? I think older relative. And I see a G in their name. So they're kind of the inspiration for you in a way. Right? I feel like almost you wish that they were still around to see, the progress that you've made, to see how you've grown up, to see the kinds of things that you're doing with your life, and to be proud of you, I think right now this person is in your general energy because you are kind of hoping for their guidance. You're looking for a sign to kind of tell you which direction in which to sail, It's almost a Greek kind of myth here. We're trying to figure out where to sail, and we're praying to Hera or Athena to give us some guidance, just show us which way should we sail. Which way is our paradise, is our safety, really? Which way home? Maybe we're Odysseus and we're just trying to get home. And I think home really is this Two of Cups. This is where you belong. You're tired of sailing, maybe. You just want to get home to where you belong, where you fit in, where you're comfortable. It's going to feel like home. Okay? It could literally be home. But I feel like that is going to be this new position, this new role, this opportunity that really is going to fit you like a glove. It's going to be just where you're comfortable, and it's going to feel perfect. Okay? But I think there is this other energy that you are hoping to get some guidance. I think you still have a dialogue with this person. I think they have ascended. And I think you're hoping that they will give you some kind of a sign which way to direct your ship. Okay? And that's important. That's important to you. I feel like this is probably someone who has ascended quite a long time ago. And I think you've always had a connection remaining with them. And I think you need that connection more than ever now. Now, in this environment, your greatest resource, this fire energy, this is seeing or choosing the new heading, the new direction for your voyage, and getting on with it with force and fire and no looking back. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Okay? And full speed ahead, yeah, it's probably going to rattle the ship. Some parts might fall off. You're going to overwork the engine. It's going to be, kind of busting at the seams. It's going to be a challenge to go full steam ahead. But it's worth it. because you have to, this isn't something you can just kind of mosey on through. You have to go through this fast, right? You have to really charge your way through this opportunity, towards home, right? Not just an idle kind of drifting home, no, full speed ahead, okay? And this opportunity, I think, is where the rest of your life opens up before you, okay? It could be that you've just been circling around in the bay. Finally, you find the exit, whatever that's called, and you're out into open ocean now, you know, or maybe the opposite way. You're in open ocean, and you finally find your cove where your home is, and you settle in. But this is a definite change. This is a definite progress, a new era, a new phase of your life, and this really could be the rest of your life, you know. And I think this is the threshold to your home. This is kind of, on the other side of that doorway is home, is that Two of Cups. And you've just got to push a little bit further, a little bit harder. You choose your direction and, you know, full steam ahead, full power. Okay. Now we have these 2 court cards here at the end of the Path of the Serpent. First one is the Princess of Cups. Now this is in your fears, worries, and concerns. I think that this is a natural kind of concern or fear or challenge to overcome, and this is our own, it almost feels like a little bit of shyness in a new situation. You know, it could be with this water energy in the immediate future. This is the home. This is the opportunity that we're headed toward. There could be a little bit of nervousness and anxiety surrounding it. It's something new, and especially if this person has been keeping their eye on you, and they have these expectations, it feels like, and you're hoping that you can live up to those, that you can live up to the intensity of this water, and you know that you can make the most of this opportunity. So this is almost a little bit of shyness, you know. And I don't think this is a really major thing. It feels like you're going to have a tremendous excitement, right? You're going to be nervous in the sense you got the butterflies. You know, you're just excited. You can't wait to do this. You know, you wish you could do it right now, right this second. You've got to take a breath and calm down and do things step by step. You know, once you arrive here, you kind of just want everything all at once. It's kind of overwhelming. So the Princess of Cups is saying, well, just take it one day at a time. Do first things first, second things second, etc. So there's going to be that kind of nervousness, you know, related to something that you're just so excited about. You have so much enthusiasm about it, you know. And finally, this Earth, this Prince of Pentacles. I think this is that A-name person who may be a Taurus that has the opportunity for you. This is the person that's on the shore, you know, in the villa that's kind of waving you in. Once they see that you're getting close, they say, okay, I'm over here. Now you come this way. But you have to make the first, you know, the initial run. You have to kind of travel the distance first and start approaching them. And then they'll wave you in, you know. So I think this is, you know, a new colleague, a new company. This is someone that has this opportunity for you. And I don't know if you're working at another company or if this is something that you're doing on your own, if this is something that is your own kind of passion project, or if you are working, you know, if you're employed somewhere. But I feel like this is a really life-changing opportunity, and I feel like you're going to have really the opportunity to build anything that you want in your life. You know, it's almost like your resources now are going to be infinite. Because the thing with the Prince of Discs here is a builder. There's someone that has infinite resources almost and can build anything that they get the inspiration for. You know? Anything that they get inspired to build, they will build. So it feels like whoever this person is, it's going to be really a wonderful connection for you. You know, if it's a business, a professional connection, I wonder if this is going to be the Justice or Adjustment card here, this mystery card. What could this be? You know, I'm thinking maybe some more earth energy, maybe. It could be some more water energy, maybe a 6 of cups. Maybe an empress energy, maybe some major arcana. Let's find out. Oh yeah, major arcana, lust or strength card. This is kind of the best development we could hope for from this one. Okay, you had this ambition, you had these really lofty goals, these really high bars that you were setting out to achieve. And this, I think, really is you achieving that. You know, this is you having so much enthusiasm and excitement and power that you just almost don't know what to do with it. It's kind of an escalation from this. This was the butterflies, a little bit shy, a little bit nervous, going into something that's really cool, and you're getting excited for it. This is you really taking that feeling and mastering it, and having such tremendous power and you know, courage too, because this does take courage, especially going full force, full steam ahead, full power through this doorway. That takes courage. That takes a lot of energy, a lot of strength and will and power. This is the power, really, of your boat. You know, this is the engine. And I think this is also saying that you have so much that you can achieve. It's almost, you're now wielding this power. What are you going to do with it? You know, what are you going to build? It has to be something that is true to you. That's an expression of you, your heart and soul. That's what you're going to build. And I'm very curious what that is too. Leave me some comments. Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling. Let me know what this work is for you, or what this reading means for you. Okay? I'm very curious. We're going to do an extended. If you want to stick around, please click on the link that's right up here. You can have access to all of the extended readings. This was your weekly tarot reading, Aries, for March 19th through 25th on Dove and Serpent Tarot.